May God's peace and blessings be upon us all. The time has come for the people of God to speak to the people of God. God's holy word is a biblical perspective on the times and the events of today. And on today, everyone, I wanted to take the show into a totally different direction for a couple of days as we go forward and introduce to you a segment that I will call the call out. And the member of the call out on tonight, the person who we are calling out on tonight, Dr. Umar Johnson. Very influential brother. Dr. Umar is a very intelligent brother. And as a result, I do not wish to personalize it upon tonight because it appears as though Dr. Umar is doing a tad bit of grifting. So let us not take it onto a personal level upon tonight. So I will not be discussing anything concerning your family. I will not be discussing anything concerning your lineage. Will not be discussing anything concerning your reputation. Will not be discussing anything concerning your education. Let us specialize in the truth. Because at the end of the day, the truth is simply that. It is the truth. And so I have a question that is mind boggling and is a tad bit puzzling. For my question is that if you are from Philadelphia, Philadelphia is your hometown, and yet you are building a school in Delaware. So that kind of questions, gives me a few questions, give me a moment of pause because my concern would be that if you are from Philly, Philly's your hometown, I'm quite sure that the need for a school from an influential, intelligent, um, good, willing person would be needed more in Philadelphia than it would be in Delaware. And my thing about that is that if you are from Philly, the people there know you. Usually, when you're in your hometown, it's easier to get people who know you to support you, to rally behind you, to, in most cases and situations, help you if they feel as though what you are doing is true and it is on the up and up. And so that is a tad bit of a question for me is if you are from Philly and considering the environment and the situation in Philly, because I'm sure that there are more single black moms. I'm sure that there are more inner city youth who are in danger. I'm sure that there are more kids who need leadership or who are now suffering from a lack of leadership. I'm quite sure that the number of those children is higher in Philadelphia than it would be at any city in Delaware. And so my question for you would be if you were going to make this school, found this school, build this school, why would you not be building this school in Philadelphia? Um, why would you not be helping the single mothers with kids and the disadvantaged kids in Philadelphia as opposed to helping in Delaware first? Because it is always easier to start at home to help your people that are at your home, to help the people that you grew up around, came up around, and who are around you. And at the end of the day, there is truly no place like home. The letters that you use are FDMG, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, two very influential and powerful, notable names when it comes down to black society and black history as a whole. Frederick Douglass from assisting in freeing the slaves and assisting Harriet Tubman and things of that nature. Marcus Garvey are bringing Pan Africanism to America. It's quite notable names. But my question about those names is that are you aware that both of those men were Christians? That both of those men believed in God. And so as a result, I would say to you that if you are going to use those guys, those two gentlemen, those two legends of the game, then if you are going to carry their moniker, why would you not carry their moniker of Christianity? Let us help all people. I know one of your biggest things is the snow bunny conversations or the fights about interracial marriage. When in all actuality, interracial marriage it was in the Bible. Moses married interracially. And when his brother and sister questioned it, God struck his sister with leprosy. So let us be mindful of the true things that are going on in the world. Because, Dr. Umar, we have bigger things to argue about than who somebody marries. I believe that everybody has the right to love and marry whoever they want to marry. There is nothing wrong with us loving black people, but there is also nothing wrong with loving all people, and there is also nothing wrong with people loving whoever they choose to love. And it seems as though you vilify and demonize people for having their own free will. And I don't feel as though that is something that you should be doing. But what I would say to you is that I feel as though there is a need for you within the movement, Dr. Umar. And so I encourage you to drop your movement. Why don't you join a true movement and join God's movement? Join God's movement, even if that means that you do it from the pedestal and from the platform that you have. But it is not your movement. I request for you to join God's movement. And I want you to do that because I feel as though by doing that, you would eliminate the view that people have of you right now that you are a grifter. I want you to eliminate the view that people have of you that you are manipulating black women. And I want you to use your influence to truly influence. Because we must realize that there is an accountability for the life that we live and for the way that we eventually all will die. Please like, share, and subscribe because if you share the no, then the show will grow. Please like, share, and subscribe because if you share the no, then the word will go. And as always, another verse for another day on this earth. Let us go to Daniel at chapter 12, verse 3. Daniel at chapter 12 and verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. Amen. And so this was a quick call out message to Dr. Umar. Please like, share, and subscribe as always. Help us to support the show. All super chats, super stars, sponsorships, and subscriptions, they all go to spreading the gospel. And so I say to you, Dr. Umar, I pray that you do the right thing. For everyone else who is listening, for all my believers, may God bless you and keep you.